Let's go, Dawson. Circle, circle, circle. He's going to try to take you out on the first seconds, brother. Move, move, move. Yeah, very good movement. Yeah, don't take jabs, don't take punch. Yeah, Dawson is doing great. Very good, very good. It's done. The fight is done. The fight is over. The fight is over. Listen to Manny Moicano, motherfucker. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna go over every comment that people say Dawson would lose, and I'm gonna ban you, motherfucker. If you don't go to my next video and say, hey, sorry, Mr. Moicano, sorry, Mr. Moicano, sorry, Mr. Moicano, I was wrong, you were right, I'm gonna ban you. Not because I don't like you, but this is disrespect, bro. I do this for a living. The fight is over. And guess what? Who called it? I know all MMA specialists, they call it wrong. Only Manny Moicano call it right. And listen, when I do a pick on a fight, like I did with Topuria last week, I only talk about what I know, brother. I know these guys. What's up, What's up? What's up? Today, we're going to talk about UFC Vegas 76 Strickland versus Magomedov. Stay tuned, What's up, guys? Manny Moicano here, and I want to talk about my merch. Is dropping soon. Look at the t-shirt. That's a fucking awesome t-shirt. Manny Moicano t-shirt. If you want to buy one of those, I'm gonna leave the link on the description with the email. And I have two colors, black and white. Let's go. If you want, send an email. Yesterday on the live, I let you guys know that on the live, I will do autographed ones, okay? When I'm live, you know, but if you want to buy the merch, buy the merch. If not, you. And I want to say you to all haters, brother. I have been reading the comments, and guess what? Do you watch my last video? I said I will bet this channel on this fight. You know why? You know why? Because I train with both you, motherfucker. I saw on the comments people saying wrestling of Dami is another level, is this and that, brother. I know how good he is on wrestling, on the ground, on the striking. I know, brother. So if you don't know, now you know. Moicano knows, you know, the fight game. Moicano knows the fight game, but I'm not here to point fingers. I'm not here to say I'm right or I'm wrong. I'm just saying, I'm just here to ask you for the support. You know, if you like the content, click the like button and share that stuff on a social media, brother. Go to the social media and share. Let's get more views. Yesterday we had a record on the lives, you know, a lot of people watching with us live, and it's going to be even better on the next time, okay? So please make sure you drop a comment and let me know first if you were supporting the picks or if you thought I was wrong. If you thought I was wrong, go in the comments and say, hey, Mr. Moicano, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry that I didn't trust you and I thought you were talking because this or because of that, okay? If you support, you say, hey, Moicano, I support you for the beginning. I thought you were right, but guess what? One thing that I want to say is don't bet, motherfucker. I am seeing a lot of you guys saying, I bet I did this. Don't bet, because this time maybe you win, but next time you could lose. Never know. It's a fight game. And that's why I say Dawson can get caught, and he almost did on the second round because Dami, he knew the game plan was that, so he thought, man, I have to go hard on the second round, and he tried. He landed good punches, but Grand Dawson wrestling was too much. Let's keep going on this card. First fight of the night, Alexander Romanov and Blagoy Ivanov, was a pretty boring fight. I didn't like at all. Let me be honest, on the prelims, the only fights that I liked was the lightweight bout, Guran and Elves. That was a good fight. I was expecting that, but like I always say, I'm here to change perspective about the fighters. But people thought Guran was a killer, and because of the fight against Dami, everybody thought he was good. That's why I'm saying you have to see the fights, the matchups, and see what's going on. And don't get me wrong, Guran is good, but stylistically, he plays too much on the guard. You know, he takes too many punches. And Elves, he did a perfect first round, but he did couple mistakes after that, you know. After that, if his jiu-jitsu was a little bit better, he could have finished on the first round, and even on the second and the third, he was hurt. But man, good on wrestling is not that good. It's not that good. We saw, you know, especially with Brazilian guys that don't train wrestling, they train only jiu-jitsu. Sometimes you see that, you know, they don't try to engage on chain wrestling, you know, and the cardio is not ready for that. But Elves, surprising me, Brenner was a very exciting fight. I think on this whole card was the fight that got me more excited. I was like, man, cheer hard and say, man, that's a great fight. It was awesome, you know. That saves the prelims. After that, Joanderson Brito and Weston Wilson. Look at that. Sometimes UFC make no sense, brother. Make no sense, because this guy, he's 36 years old, you know. He's old as 35 years old, 36, I don't know. And like 16 wins and 8 losses. That's not a good record, brother. You could see that fight. Man, there is many people better than this guy to get as replacement. I know a lot of guys. I know a Brazilian guy that is ATT right now, 145, ready to fight, Mike Linhares, you know, 21-3, fought all the best in the world, fought in Russia, tough guy. He would do a much way better fight than this Weston Wilson. I don't know how UFC choose replacements, you know, but for me that's just crazy. That was not even a fight. First round KO for the Brazilian. And after that, we saw Kevin Lee, man, and that was sad to see. The only good thing is Rinat, my coach, training him, Pahumpa, so that's a good victory for ATT and for Coach Pahumpa. So I was glad that the Russian beat Kevin Lee, you know. He just got caught and he just got finished, you know. Let's see what he brings to the table next time. Jumping to the main card, I want to talk about Ismael Bonfim and Benoit Saint-Denis. If you guys are following the channel, you see my video on prediction. Editor, please put the video. I believe this fight, he is going to clinch every time, because he is going to feel Bonfim power and he'll try to get the fight to the ground. And he's a good grappler. His transitions, his jiu-jitsu, he's a very good grappler. Striking-wise, Bonfim is way better, but I feel Bonfim should get this one because he's younger, he's stronger, you know, he's a better striker, more knockout power. But I feel Benoit can pull an upset. And what I was talking about is Bonfim, he's very good striker, very powerful. But from the videos and the fights that I saw Benoit, he did what I said, like he didn't engage too much on boxing exchanges. One thing that really surprised me, and it was very smart about him, was the kicks. He threw very good kicks, and that was a very old tactic, you know, on a kickboxing. When a kickboxing fight a boxer, they kick the arms to make the arms tired and hurt, you know, and so the boxing fighters, they are not so powerful on the punches. And Benoit was just on point. And the heel of Achilles of Bonfim is the back taking, you know. If you have a good back take, you're gonna get his back, and you see he doesn't defend too well the rear naked choke. And I know, because and that's what I call it, because I know I fought him, I submitted him in the first round too, a long time ago, okay, was another division, okay, but you can see he's doing a lot of stuff wrong yet. I mean, how he defends the hands. So he has a good takedown defense. You see his sprawl is very solid sprawl, but when he's on the ground, sometimes he gives the back, you know, and this is trouble in MMA, especially against a BJJ guy, especially against a grappler guy. So if you guys remember, I told you that there is a very good chance that Benoit can pull this out. But let me tell you something about the call out after the fight. I think Benoit was too much, you know. He was talking about, he just finished a guy that only had one fight in UFC and it's not ranked yet, and he asking to fight Ganro Fiziv on France. I don't know what UFC is going to do, because of course he's France, and I know UFC loves European guys and they want to promote them. Let's see what happens. But for me, he doesn't deserve yet to, even though he's good, he doesn't deserve yet to fight a ranked guy, especially in the top 10, brother. Chill the f out, brother. Chill the f out, okay? Let's keep going. Max Griffin and Michael Morales, I will be honest with you, I was not really watching the fight, so I cannot tell you guys anything, you know, because I was talking to the chat. So f you, chat. You missed that fight, but fuck, I didn't want to watch that fight anyways. So we went to the Ismagulov and Grant Dawson. That was free money, brother. I don't advise you to bet. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a gambling advisor. I strongly advise against betting, brother. Betting is wrong, okay? But in that fight, I knew how the fight would play out, and it happens the way I saw, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because, like I say, you guys on the comment was saying stuff that he was wrestling, it was not on the same level, but brother, I train with both, and I know what they are good and what they are not. So, Grant Dawson at plus 125 in this fight was free money. And I'm telling you, if that fight was on 2010, no, 2020, before all that stuff with gambling and UFC and we are not, I would put like 50,000, 100,000, I would put a lot of money on the fight. I will be honest with you, you know? But I'm not allowed to do that, and that's okay. So that's why I'm giving my picks on YouTube, just to make sure how the sport goes, you know. So the fight play out the way I thought, you know, because Dami is a very good striker, but he has a struggle to stand up, and he give his back. And Grant, he's evolving on the striking, he's evolving a lot on the jiu-jitsu. He always was a good wrestler, his cardio is on point. He was helping me to Tsarukian fight, and I saw, you know, he was doing the Tsarukian style when he hurt my knee. So this mother that made me not fight, okay? So I knew he was ready for the fight, and probably he's going to be number 12 on the rankings next week, and I wonder who he is fighting next. And I think Tsarukian is a fight that makes sense for him right now. Okay, let's see how that play out. So I don't have much to say about the fight. Dawson, solid decision, domination on the ground, the way I said, motherfucker. And let's go to the next one. I didn't really know this Magomedov Abuz guy, but Sean Strickland, man, he looks, I thought he would be knocked out in the first, you know. I don't like Sean Strickland's guard, you know, the way that he's fighting like that, like boxing, like scared. He looked like he's scared, you know. I don't know. I thought the guy would knock him out on the first when the fight starts, but this motherfucker is a tough motherfucker, brother. It was nice to see, you know. And I just think he's crazy, because at times on the second round he was hurt. Magomedov was hurt, and Sean could like kick him on the face, elbow him on the face, you know, shoot for a takedown and finish the fight with a TKO or a submission, but motherfucker was just standing and boxing, brother, you know. And I thought, man, that's stupid, brother. Why don't you go over there and try everything to... But I know what he's doing, brother. He wants the support of the fans, you know, so the fans are going to talk about the way he fought. And to be honest, was very entertainment, you know. If it was me, I would shoot for takedowns, for sure. I would kick the motherfucker, I will elbow the motherfucker. But as a fan, to watch the fight was nice, and his speech after the fight was good. I don't know, Sean Strickland is a nice guy to watch, you know, especially the stuff that he talks. Very crazy stuff, but sometimes it's nice to have like a different character than the regular fighter, you know. So, was a good show, you know. I had some good picks, and like I always say, motherfucker, try to support the channel, Money Moicano channel, the fastest grower MMA channel in the whole world. We are growing, motherfucker. We are making money. Stay tuned, motherfucker. Next week, UFC 290, we'll be doing fight companions. Monday, I will release the fight picks, and we're going to cover this whole fight week, okay? So maybe I'm doing lives on the middle on the middle of the week to watch the embedded, to watch the whole thing, to give my thoughts on what's going to happen. And I have some videos about what I think Volkanovski is going to do with Yair Rodrigues, but I will do other videos more in depth, you know, to talk about what I think is going to play out. So please help us to grow the channel. Comment, like, share, show up to the live, buy the t-shirt. The email is going to be on the description. Send an email and say, hey, I want a medium, large, small, black, white t-shirt. Doesn't matter. Money Moicano, always here to bring good content, to talk about MMA, and we growing, motherfuckers. We growing. Let's go. Brush your teeth, brother. Stay true. Peace out.